It's just another day with the Middleton family. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. We're on our way. We have an hour-long drive, well, 54 minutes to go pick up a sign for Sparkle My Yard. The day in a life of an entrepreneur. Literally go, go, go. Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, whatever days, we are constantly
yeah, but Sundays are pretty much, Sundays are rarest day to do signs.
Yeah, you are right. Sundays are, well, no. We're usually doing signs on Sundays, but we're not putting down a sign, we're picking up a sign.
Still rare.
Well, because the weeks are really busy for us, and then Sundays we kind of just like to chill out and like
drink your water. That's disgusting. I just got you a nasty ass water in my mouth. Stupid saliva.
I have a thing where I cannot drink after people, no matter if it's my kids or what. Like if I'm out and about and like my kids don't have water, obviously I'll give them my water. But like me and Peyton cannot share drinks. I can't share drinks with anyone. I think it's disgusting. So now I can't, you better drink this and you better love every minute of it. Because this is the only water I have for this 2-hour-long commute that we're about to be on. All right, babe, so how was your day?
I spent it with you.
So it must have been amazing.
I didn't think you want to say that.
Oh my God. No, so me and Peyton cooked homemade chicken nuggets and mashed potatoes, and then my brother and his son, so my nephew, came over and they played with our bird. So I'll put the clip right here of like that whole like little montage type thingy that we did today.
What happened? What did the bird do?
Okay.
See how pretty bird is?
Yes, that bird.
Here, let me show you.
He's so sharp.
The bird. Look at you, look at her pretty colors. My goodness,
When does it fly?
Look, P.
There's Carmelia.
Why you kiss me? Don't kiss my head. Don't kiss my head. Don't kiss my head.
It was really fun. It's really fun to have our like family get together on Sundays, and
What?
never fail.
Sorry.
Dude, I can hang out with Peyton all day, right? And as soon as I pull out a camera, as soon as I pull out my camera and start recording, look back at our videos. Peyton is yawning in almost every video, and then if I take the camera away, like, he doesn't yawn. Why is that?
I don't know.
Why is, like...
It could be a nervous reaction.
You're nervous?
That's a nervous reaction, is yawning, isn't it? Should be.
I don't know.
I thought it was.
We've been doing YouTube for 2 years now. You should be used to me pulling out a camera and like, hey guys, welcome to the Middleton family.
Maybe it's turned from a nervous reaction to a habit.
Probably, because every single video from like when we first started, Peyton's always yawning. It's okay though. Maybe I'll find some clips from our old videos and put them in here of like all the...
To be fair, I am really tired. To be fair.
Oh God. Wow, okay. Well, so me and Peyton, we've literally been talking about our channel and like how we want to get monetized this year, how we have to do the steps in getting monetized, and just basically giving y'all fun content to talk about and like to watch us. And so if you're a regular watcher and you have not subscribed to the Middleton family, please, please, please do so. It's completely free. All you have to do is create an account. You don't have to post videos on YouTube like we're doing right now. You don't have to do any of that. All you have to do is create a free account, go in and go to the Middleton family, press subscribe, and you're subscribed to us. Press the bell notification button, and so the bell notification button will alert you or notify you every single time that we post a video. So thank y'all so much for being a part of the Middleton family. We're so glad you're here. We noticed that you really are loving our podcasts, and we love to do our podcasts as well. We love to just kind of sit down and talk with y'all and just kind of go through like events in our life. And I think the next time we talk about like something, I really want to like,
why don't we just do it
right now? Okay.
We have 50 minutes to talk.
That's true. Okay, so in our podcast I wanted to do, but we'll just do it now. I kind of wanted to talk about like your side, because everyone knows my side of like our teen pregnancy and becoming teen parents, but no one really knows your side. So let's talk about it.
My side?
Yeah, because there's a lot of dads out there. There's a lot of young dads. You don't have to be a teenager. You could just be a generally young dad. And they're all, you know, sometimes being a young dad is like nerve-wracking. Like what would you give advice for a young dad out there that is about to have their first child, scared to death, doesn't know what they're gonna do? And I know that you always say that the dads, you know, they have to provide, and you can't really show your emotions if you're scared. So kind of tell us how you feel in that aspect of how you dealt with your feelings, but are also able to deal with mine. How did you feel? When you first found out I was pregnant, what was your initial reaction?
Nervous. Scared. But excited. I don't.
Did you ever think you were gonna be a young dad? So young? Like, did you ever think you were gonna be a dad so young?
No.
Okay, so tell us where you were in life when you found out I was pregnant. Like, were you in college? Were you working? What were you doing?
I just started college. Like, it was the first week of college. It's actually automotive technology. And that's only like a two-year course. And I just started the first week that I was in there. And I was working at, was I working? Was I still working?
Yes, you've always been working.
I was still working at O'Reilly's then.
Oh, yes,
oh,
you
yeah,
were, yes.
because I had night classes. The first week I did night classes.
Yes, you did.
So I was working from 7 to, was it 7? Yeah, it had to be 7, right? 7 o'clock in the morning? Yeah. I was working from 7 o'clock in the morning to, I had to leave, I was working until like 2 o'clock. And then from 3 to, oh my God, what was my schedule? It was long. It was always long days.
3 to 10. You always came home really late.
Yeah, it was 3 to 10. Yeah, you're right.
Like, I can say now, we actually see you more now than we ever have seen you
Like-
since we've gotten pregnant.
Like when you had P, I was going to school in the morning.
Yes.
So I would have to be there at 7 and then leave there at 1. Well, I think it was 1 or something like that. And then I would go to Firestone and I would work from 3, maybe it was 2:30.
Yeah, something like that.
2:30 to 7. And then it took me an hour to get home. And I did that for...
A few years.
No, Firestone I was only at for a few months.
What I'm saying,
But it was like 9 months.
Oh. So, what advice would you give, like, someone that's in the same predicament?
Stay strong. That's all you can really say. Because you just gotta, when you get in the groove of working and going to school and you're having a kid, you just get in the groove of working all the time and your feelings kind of just don't matter.
Well, why do you think your feelings don't matter? I feel like, I mean...
Because your thoughts are elsewhere. Your thoughts are like, I gotta work, I gotta go to school to finish school to get a better job, then to provide for this kid. So you're working all this stuff, and yeah, when you get those little moments when you're working, and then you kind of like drift off, and then you start, going like, oh shit, I really do got a kid coming. That's crazy,
That's crazy.
And then it's like, I gotta like kick it into gear. That's how it happened for me though. For other people, maybe different.
Yeah. Wow, that is crazy. I know that we're always like kind of advocating our story, but our story is so important to us, and we definitely want to be a successful story for people that are in our shoes and are going through the things that we went through. Like they said, someday your story will become someone else's like guide or something like that. They say something like that. And the thing is, me and Peyton,
I didn't get a good grip on the water bottle.
me and Peyton are young parents, and we always will be young parents. I mean, by the time our kids graduate high school, I'll be 36 years old when Pete graduates. Like, I always want to advocate and always tell people, hey, this is our story and this is what we're doing. Because, sometimes, like, I know when I got pregnant, like, there was no one for me to talk to. There was no one for me to even look up to or even say, hey, like, they did it and they're sharing their story. Like, I had nobody. I mean, obviously, I probably could have just...
Yeah, but we did go to that place every single Wednesday.
No.
They helped you. They didn't help me.
Yes, they did. It was
How?
a parenting class.
How?
Yeah, okay, so we went to Pregnancy Help Center.
No clue what I was going through, but they had every clue of what you were going through.
Well, the Pregnancy Help Center is like to help parents. But anywho's, okay, so we have to start manifesting our goals and being able, I know we just went from like sharing our journey to like now telling you our goals, and that's kind of how my brain works. I'm always on to the next thing. 2022 is about to be done, and I still have so many goals to accomplish. Do I feel like I'm gonna accomplish them? Maybe they'll be accomplished in 2023, who knows? But here's the thing, I want to manifest my goals, and right now we are on our way to go get a sign. I do have a business called Spark in My Yard, and it's a yard sign celebration business. So I kind of want to manifest my goals and kind of share my goals with y'all, and I know I'm always advocating and just, yeah. Okay, anyways, so one day I want to get so like big. I want my business to grow so much that I have a warehouse, and I want to be able to provide jobs for people to help me spread a little sparkle. Why are you laughing?
The way you said jobs.
I want to provide I want
to provide jobs.
I want to provide jobs. Like, It's just crazy. Okay, so I did have employees a few months ago and I loved it, loved it, loved it. And then we moved into our house and I decided to start doing signs again myself, and I really love doing signs. I really, really love the way that I do signs, and I love just the whole, I don't know, I just love it. But I know that my business will grow and I am so excited to see what the future has to hold. What are your goals, Peyton?
Wait, what are yours?
I want to grow my business, Spark My Yard, and obviously like get monetized on YouTube and blah, 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 blah. But I want YouTube and Spark My Yard are my goals right now. What are your goals? I know you're gonna say I want a bike.
I want another bike, yeah, you're right.
Okay, when are you gonna get it? When I get the money. Okay, so you know that you have a goal, right? So you know that you want to get a bike and you know you need money. So the in between, how are you gonna get money to be able to get your bike? Like, you gotta connect the dots. Oh my God. Hopefully, okay, like I said, if you haven't already, please subscribe. Like I said, oh, we need to get monetized like yesterday. Okay, we don't have any kids with us, and I probably have already caught on. They're with my mom, and this is the longest I've ever left Oakland.
Oh my God.
It is.
Oh, Oakland. Yeah.
Oakland, not the girls, not Peyton and me. I used to do signs, so I'd be gone like 4 hours when we were like super, super busy. And like for graduation season, we get extremely busy. But what I'm saying is I've never left Oakland for so long, but I enjoy the time with you that we get to like just kind of be me and you know?
Yeah, I do know.
And that's one thing, like on the young parents thing, me and Peyton were only together 1 full year before I got pregnant with Pete. So I met him in November of 2016, and then we got pregnant with Pete November of 2017. Literally 1 year, yeah.
No, we met in October.
I mean, we met in October, but I'm saying we started dating November of 20, we started dating November 26, 2016, and we got pregnant with our first daughter, Peyton, who is now 4 years old, and we got pregnant with her early November of 2017. So me and Peyton only had like 300, like a year just to be him and I. And like getting married so young and being in a relationship so young, then having a kid so young, like it is hard. I'm not gonna even lie to you, because not only are we trying to learn this whole journey as being married, but we're also having to learn how to find who we are, because I'm not the same person I was when I was 16 when I met him, and he's clearly not the same person. When I say it like that, like clearly. No, I'm just saying, Peyton's clearly not the same as when I met him at 17. Like, we are completely, I'm not gonna say different people from when we first met, but we are different people. And but I also love that we got married young, because we are growing up and old together. What is the hardest thing you would say, like getting married young?
Communication.
Okay, why?
Legit communication.
Why communication? I speak English, you speak English.
And arguments.
In arguments, okay. Like, okay, explain.
Really? Do I really need to explain?
Yeah, explain. Like,
You know
here's
that
people.
you do.
No, I don't know what I do. That's why this is so good for us too, because like we can talk about this and like help other couples that are in the same predicament as we are.
Okay. So let's say I do something or she does something and I get upset or she gets upset. What happens is over time, not at first, over time, we have learned that we both needed space, and then come back and talk about the situation.
Oh, what do you mean?
Because you will shut down and not talk to me.
Yes. And there's just, it's not that I shut down, like I don't want to talk to him, but it's like, I'd rather be quiet while I'm angry so I don't regret something that I'm gonna say. So if we're in a fight and I know, like, I'm a Sagittarius, so Sagittarius can be mean when they're upset, just like anybody. Like, I know that sometimes when I'm upset, I will really think about my feelings and not really care about anybody else's feelings when I'm upset. So I don't want to say something to my husband that I'm gonna initially regret. So I'd rather just shut down and be quiet so that the anger or whatever can like pass, and I don't have to say something that I know will hurt his feelings. So ultimately, I'm thinking about you.
Okay.
I am. I'm thinking about you.
But when she gets quiet, she doesn't talk to me. It makes me even more upset
Well, that's your
than
fault.
I was before, because now she's not talking about it, which makes me feel like she doesn't care.
I do care, but
Yeah,
I'm
I
being
know, but-
quiet because I don't want to say something
But
rude.
that-
You want me to be rude to you then? You want me to call you names? Not names. I would
But
never
that's
say
why.
names.
But that's what I'm saying is it took us forever to figure out that, like, okay, we're both upset. She's not talking. I need to go cool down because it's just gonna make me upset that she's talking even more. So then we'll come back and talk about it later.
Yes.
Most of the time, it's within 30 minutes, maybe less than that.
And usually half the time, like if we are upset, like we'll start ending up laughing. Like we'll just laugh. But there's so
It's
many.
mostly because I know how to get you to laugh.
Yeah, whatever. There's so many times where I've heard people of all walks of life, like in marriages, saying do not go to bed angry. And my opinion is go to bed angry if you have to. You don't have to resolve something right then and there. Like, I know I might get a lot of hate for this, and that's okay. But the thing is, me and Peyton, if we sleep on the argument and then we wake up and like, wow, why were we even fighting? Like, that's okay.
We do it a lot.
We do it a lot. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, well.
Yeah, but also you gotta remember, like, when we go to bed, even though she's upset with me, she still has her little toes come over and touch my toes the entire night.
Because I love you. Being in an argument, like, being upset with someone and like, just being in a relationship doesn't mean you're not gonna argue. Like, me and Peyton are gonna argue. We are human beings. We're two completely different people.
Living under the same roof with 3 kids.
Exactly, and we're only 22, 23 years old. Like, we have so much stuff going for us right now. Stress gets to you, bills get to you, the house gets to you. Like, sometimes it's okay to argue with your significant other, but like calling each other names and
Yeah, you don't call
you never ever belittle someone. And I know I had to learn that, and not that I belittled Peyton, but like I'm not a perfect wife, and I'm learning from my mistakes. I'm learning to grow. And I will say, when we first got married, like if we did get in a fight, like I was a 19-year-old. Like I was just 19. I mean,
But what'd you do?
I don't know what I did, but I know how I was as a wife when we got married is not how I am as a wife now. I have matured in my understandings of it's okay for me and you to have disagreements, if that makes sense. Yeah. And I'm so glad that like we're growing up and old together. Not only that, we're learning how to navigate parenthood. If anybody else was in our shoes, being 23, 22 years old with 3 kids, living in a house, like 23, 22-year-olds, they're not doing half the things that we're doing. Half of them are drinking a gallon of beer and grabbing a ring because they graduated from college. If that's you, congratulations. Like, I know you worked really hard for that. But I'm saying, welcome to reality. Sometimes it's not rainbow and sunshines. I mean, sometimes bills get to you, and me and Peyton, I know some people will say, well, that's the path that you took, and we absolutely love the path. I love that I have 3 kids. I love the path that I took. Do I wish I would have went to college? Yeah, I wish I would have had the experience. I wanted to go to college. I wanted to be in a sorority. I wanted to do the college life. But God has bigger plans for me, and He knew, okay, you don't even get along with girls in high school. How are you gonna be in a sorority? Like, I don't know. But that's crazy. We're so glad that we can talk with y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this vlog. I hope that y'all can subscribe. We definitely want to do more vlogs for you. Thank you so much. You guys, thank you so much for joining the Middleton family. Be sure to like and subscribe. And y'all just have a great rest of your day. Babe, say bye.
Bye.